Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft pixel art tutorial series. This week I'll be showing you how to make Natsu from Fairy Tail. The blocks that you'll be needing for this pixel art are black wool, stone, light gray wool, white wool, sand, yellow wool, oak wooden plank, dirt block, pink wool, and red wool. We're going to start off by outlining Natsu with black wool. We're going to start placing 4 blocks diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 blocks across. And then 4 blocks diagonal again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 blocks across. And 1 block on top of that. And 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And 2 blocks diagonal. And then we're going to place 2 blocks going across. And then 1 block diagonal. Now we're going to place 3 blocks going across. And 1 block on top of that, right there. And now 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And then we're going to place 2 more 2 blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it's 3 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to place 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to place 2 blocks across. 1, 2. Another 2. 1, 2. And 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like that. Now we're going to place another 3 going across. Now 4 across. Now we're going to place 5 across, starting from right here. So that's going to be the first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to make 2 blocks going upwards. 1, 2. Now another 2. 1, 2. And 1 block right there. Diagonal. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going upwards. And now 2 across. Like that. Now we're going to make 10 blocks going across. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks going across. Now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal. And 10 blocks going across, starting from right there. So this is going to be the first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to place 2 blocks on top of the last 2 going across to make a square. Now we're going to place 4 blocks going diagonal to the left side, starting from right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks diagonal. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going across. Now 1 block diagonal. Now 2 blocks across. Now 2 blocks diagonal. And now we're coming back inside with 3 across. Now 4 across. Now we're going to place 2 blocks onto the 4 blocks. And we're going to delete the first one we place. So it's 1, 2, and delete that first one. So there's going to be a space gap right there. So starting from here, we're going to go 11 diagonal, going to the left side, upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now that we have 11, we're going to go place 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. Now 2 diagonal. Now 2 blocks up. Now 2 blocks diagonal. Now we're going to place 23 blocks going across to the right side. Starting from right there. This is going to be the first block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now that we've placed the 23 blocks, we're going to go ahead over here and count in 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to place 1 block on top of that, and we're going to go 5 blocks diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks going diagonal. And now that we've placed 5 blocks, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going across. 1, 2, and 1 block going diagonal, and 2 blocks going upwards. 1, 2, and 1 block going diagonal. And from here, we're going to go back inside. We're going to place 3 blocks going across, and then we're going to place 3 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, and another 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 3s, and now we're going to place 3 2s. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there's 3 3s and 2 3s. No, 3 3s and 3 2s. So we're going to place another one diagonal, actually, just 1 diagonal, and 2 across. Now 1 diagonal, and now we're going to place 10 across, starting from right there. That's 1, that's 2, and now we're going to come back over here to the left side, and we're going to place the remaining 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should total up to 10 blocks in total. We'll go back over here on the right side. That was the left side, actually. This was the right side. And go 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And we'll place 1 block diagonal. Now coming over here to the left side, we'll go and place 1 block diagonal. And we'll make 5 blocks coming back in here. Across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll place 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. And 2 blocks across. And another 2 blocks going across. And another 2 blocks going across. So there should be 3 2s. Now 1 block diagonal. Now this is the little tricky part, so stay with me. We're going to place 2 blocks and delete the first block that we just placed. So 1, 2, and delete the first one. There should be a gap, and then we'll add 2 more diagonally to this one. So that's 3 diagonal, and now we're going to add 6 diagonal, following its path up here, diagonal to the left side going upwards. So in total, this should be 9 diagonals. We're just going to add 6 to it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should add up to 6 diagonal. Coming back over here, we're going to go 2 up. Right next to that, 1, 2. And then we're going to make another 2 going up. 1, 2. And then we'll make 2 diagonal. 1, 2. Now, starting from here, right there, we're going to make 3 going diagonal down to the right. So 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks going diagonal. Now we'll make 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. Now 5 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go 13 blocks going straight up on top of this. So this is going to start. That's the starting point right there. That's our first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 blocks. We're going to count 1 down and place 1 block to the right. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. Now 4 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks going diagonal. Now we're going to place 13 blocks going up. But first we're going to start from here. That's 1, and then go 1 block down. 2. So that's a total of 2 blocks up. Now we'll place the remaining 11 blocks going upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this whole thing should add up to 13 blocks going up. So now we'll place, we'll place 5 blocks going upwards right next to that. Right here on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll count 1 down and place 1 block right next to that. And we'll place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. Now 8 blocks going diagonal down to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks going diagonal. Now we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going across. Now you're going to place 1 block diagonal. And now 2 blocks going down. Now coming back up here, we're going to place 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. And 1 block diagonal. Now 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. Now 9 blocks diagonal up to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see, that should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 blocks. Now we'll place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. Now we'll go back inside and place 10 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks. Now we're going to go ahead and count 3 up. 1, 2, 3, and place 1 block to the right of that, and go 3 diagonal, this being the first block. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks diagonal, and now we're going to make 2 blocks going diagonal to the left side, down, starting from here. 1, 2. Now we'll make 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll make 3 blocks going across to the right side, starting from right here. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll place another 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. Now 6 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually 5. What am I doing? 5 blocks across. Sorry. Almost went on autopilot and just let it do by itself. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and if you guys don't watch my other videos, I just refer to autopilot is when I just start randomly doing stuff without actually knowing I was doing it. Like that. I almost put 6 blocks again when I was supposed to put 5. I blacked out. Not really. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks. Now, 2 blocks, 1, 2. Now, 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go ahead and place 1 block underneath there. Now we'll place 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3. Coming back on the inside. And we're going to place 3 sets of 2s. So 3 2s going down. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're going to place 1 diagonal. And then 2 down. And then 2 diagonal. It should look exactly like that. Okay, now we'll place 8 blocks going across. We'll place 1 block there, and then we'll place 2 more blocks on the left side, and then come back to the right side and add the remaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this whole section right here, this line should add up to 8 blocks. Now we'll go underneath here, and we'll add 9 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to add 12 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll go 12 diagonal going back down to the left side. 1, 2, starting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 diagonal, and then starting from right here, we're going to place 1 block there and go 3 across. This being the first block. 1, 2, 3. And down to the right side, we're going to go ahead and place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 diagonal. And then 2 across. 1 diagonal again. 2 across, 1 diagonal, and 2 across. So this section right here should look 1 block, 2 block, 1 block, 2 block, 1 block, 2 block. 2 blocks, alright. 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, another 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks going diagonal, starting from there. 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2. And 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 4 blocks going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 11 blocks going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now let's go back to the beginning where we started right here and count 3 in. So it's 1, 2, 3. And we'll place 1 block there, and then another block diagonal, so it could be 2 diagonal. And then next to that, we'll place 2 blocks going down. and then 7 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going across. Now 2 blocks going diagonal. And now starting from right here, we're going to go right here in this block that I just placed. We're going to go 18 blocks to the left. So this is being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 blocks. Now we're going to go ahead and count 1 in from here and place 1 block right there. And then next to that, we'll place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll place 4 sets of 2s. So there's going to be 4 2s going down. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And after that's done, we're going to place 3 blocks diagonal. Like so. And then 3 blocks to the left going across. And then 4 blocks. And then 3 blocks across. And then 3 blocks again across. And from here, we're going to go 12 down, placing 1 block right there, this being the first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now coming back over here, we're going to place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. Now 7 blocks going diagonal, starting from right here to up to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks. And from the 7th one, we're going to go place 1 block right there, and then 1 block on top of it. It's going to be 5 blocks in totals. And we'll place the remaining 3 underneath it. 1, 2, 3. So this whole line right here should add up 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now underneath here, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going down on the right side, and then start a block right here and go another diagonal, and then we'll go another diagonal from here, leaving a hole right there. So it should look exactly like that. Now we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going up right next to that, and then 2 blocks across. So it looks like that, exactly like that. Now we're going to place 6 blocks going down from right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now starting from right here, we're going to go 6 blocks diagonal upwards to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. And now 2 blocks diagonal starting from right here. And now 2 blocks going down. And now 5 blocks going diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks going diagonal. And now we're going to put 2 2s. So 2 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. And now 2 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to count 3 in. 1, 2, 3, and place a block right underneath there. And we're going to go 5 diagonals starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks. And now starting from right there, we're going to place 1 block underneath that and go 3 across. This being the first block. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll go 2 diagonal. 1, 2. Now we'll go 2 down from there. 1, 2. And then we'll go 2 diagonal again. And if this last block touches the ground, these 2 diagonal, that means you did it right and you followed it correctly. Okay, coming back to the very start of this pixel art tutorial, we're going to go ahead and find the second 2 across. So this is the first 2 across section. So we're going to go up, up, and this is the second 2 across section. The one that looks like a backwards L. We're going to go ahead and start right here by putting 1 block diagonal, like so, and then we're going to go ahead and place another block diagonal. So it's 2 diagonal. Then we're going to go ahead and place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. Now, from there, we'll go ahead and place 2 across from right there. 1, 2. So this is 3 blocks, and this is 2 across. Now, from there, let's go diagonal, placing 1 block, and then 2 blocks across right underneath there, and then 1 block diagonal. Should touch the ground like that. Now, coming back to this L shape, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, and now 2 blocks across from that. 1, 2. Now 1 block diagonal. And now we're going to place 2 blocks across. Now we're going to make another 2, but this one's going to be touching that one. So it's 1, 2, like that. And same thing up here. 1, 2. And now 2 diagonal. 1, 2. And 2 across. 1, 2. Now we're going to place another 2 across. 1, 2. And this one is going to be another 2, but this one's going to be touching it right here. Like 1, 2, like that. Kind of like a texture shape. Alright, then we're going to place 3 blocks across, touching that one. So it's starting from here. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to place 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like that. Alright. Next, we're going to go ahead and make 4 blocks diagonal from here. 1 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks diagonal. Now we're going to place 2 blocks across. 1, 2, and another 2. Like so. And now we're going to go 12 blocks across, starting from right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blocks. Now we'll go down here and go 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And now 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And now we'll go 9 blocks diagonal down to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks diagonal. Now from here, we'll go ahead and place 4 blocks down right next to that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And from there, we should place 9 blocks going down, and it should touch the ground. The 9th block. So starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now coming back over here to the shoulder, we'll go ahead and add some more detail over here. So we'll go back and find this section right here, where it's like an L on its back, just fell over. So from this little point, we'll go ahead and place 1 block right here. Just a 1 block right there. And then we'll place 5 blocks going down right next to this. So it's touching it right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should touch this one right here. So now coming back over here, coming back a little further up, you should find the 3rd one, or the 2nd one actually. The 2nd, 3rd set. So this is 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3 by itself. Now from this right here, we're going to go ahead and place 1 block underneath there. And then across from that, we'll place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, and this should also touch right there. Now going up here and then finding the next 3rd block, or set of 3s, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and place 4 blocks going down right next to it, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should close that too. Should touch that. So let's go back up here. And to this section right here, we'll add 2 blocks right here. 1, 2, that closing it out. And then we'll add 1 diagonal. So it should look like that. Now, let's go ahead and move down to this section that we left. And we're going to find this 9 block. These 9 blocks going straight up. Up here, we're going to go ahead and count up 1. And we're going to place 1 block right there. And we're going to go 4 diagonals. So that's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. That's 4 blocks diagonal. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks across. So that's 2 blocks across, and from here we're going to place 6 blocks down, and it should touch the ground. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks. And now from there we can go ahead and place 1 block diagonal right there, and then 2 blocks down next to it, and then 3 blocks diagonal, and that should also touch the ground, like so. And then we'll place 2 blocks right here to make this a gap, just 1, 2, and then another 2 blocks up here, just going down, 1, 2, and then 1 block, and it should touch the, and you could fill this section in right here. I'll show you this section right here, just this part, this L shape. Just fill that in, and then you're done with this little tiny section. So let's go back over here and work on his scarf, because this whole entire section right here is pretty much his scarf. Alright, so now we found this little section right here where it's a square. We're going to go ahead and count 3 blocks to the side of it, to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and on the third one, you're going to go ahead and place 1 block. And now you're going to go 13 blocks across. So starting from right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 blocks. And now you're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going across, 1, 2, and 2 more blocks, and 1 more 2s. So it's going to be 3 2s. 1, 2, 3. And actually, I lied. It's going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so it's 4 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the confusing part that annoys me. Okay. Not really, it's kind of like a hassle. That's not true. Alright, 1, 2. That's 2 diagonal from the ones that we just set. And then we'll go ahead and go 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And it should touch that, and it should close that too. Now let's go back over here to the 2 across. Let's make this go 3 diagonal. Starting from there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to make it go 2 across. 1, 2. And now 4 diagonal going down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now that we have that, we'll place a block underneath that and go 2 more across. So it's going to be a total of 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go 6 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 diagonal. And we're going to go 2 across. And we're going to go another 2 right underneath this one, starting from there. 1, 2. And now we're going to go 5 diagonal, and it should touch the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 diagonal. Alright, now that we have that sectioned off, let's go, actually let's close this scarf off. Let's go back up here to where his hair starts, and you see this box, this square. You're going to start from this point, and you're going to go 2 across underneath that. And then you're going to go 3 across. And then you're going to go 2 across. And then you're going to go 2 across again right underneath there, touching it. So it's going to be 1, 2. And then you're going to go 2 across. And then another 2 across. So it should look exactly like that. And then 1 diagonal. And from there, you're going to put 3 going across, touching that 1 block right underneath it. Then 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks across. And then 2 diagonal. Like so. And then you're going to place 2 blocks across. And right underneath there, you're going to place another 2 touching that one. So it should look exactly like that. And then 6 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that you have that placed, you're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks across. So 1, 2. And that should touch this one, closing out his scarf. All that we have to do now is add the line details. So let's go down here towards the other end and place 1 block right there. Now we're going to move up here to 3 blocks. See this? You're going to go 4 blocks down, starting from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to make 2 blocks diagonal. Right there. 1, 2. Now we're going to move back up here to the 7th one. You're going to move, let's see. Yep, you're going to move right here and place 2 blocks down. 1, 2. This is towards the end of the 7. This is the 7 one going 2 down. And then you're going to make 2 more blocks to the left side of it, going down. 1, 2, and then 2 diagonal. 1, 2. And then you're going to make 2 across. And then underneath there, you're going to make 2 across to the right side. So right here touching it, 1, 2, and then 4 diagonal. Right there. Now coming back to this section, you're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going diagonal, like so. And then just 1 block right there. And then another block to the side of it, diagonal, so it should look exactly like that so far. And now we're going to come up here to this point, and we're going to go 10 diagonal, 10 blocks upwards to the left side. So here we go. Starting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 blocks diagonal. And now we're going to make it go 2 across. 1, 2. So it should look like that. Now 3 across. Actually 3 diagonal. 1, 2, 3. 3 diagonal. Now 3 across. Now 2 diagonal going up. Now 2 across. Now 2 diagonal again. And now 4 across. Now 2 across, but touching this one, the last one, like that. 1, 2. So it should look like that. Now 3 across. And 2 across. Now 4 across. And now you're going to go 2 down to the left side of it. 1, 2. And you're going to place 1 block, closing that out. Now we're going to come back up here to the 4th one. You're going to count 1 in and place a block right there. And then you're going to go 2 up, closing that out as well. So his scarf is coming along. So now let's move over here to this little section right here. You see it? Right there, little coordinates, kind of like a backwards, actually upside down L shape right here. And now you're going to go ahead and go 2 up. 1, 2, and then you're going to place 1 block diagonal, connecting that. And now you're going to go over here to this little section, and you're going to go 4 diagonal to the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should connect it and close it out as well. Now, following this pattern right here, you're going to see this right here, following this pattern. When you get to these 3 blocks, you're going to go 2 diagonal. 1, 2. 2 diagonal, and then 2 down. And now 1 diagonal, closing that out. And now from underneath here, from where you started, you're going to go 3 diagonal. Right here, so it should turn into a cross right here. Starting from here, 3 diagonal. That's 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go 2 down to connect this. 1, 2. So now we'll go ahead and move down to this little section right there, in the middle between this gap, big gap. You see this section right here that looks like a Tetris piece. You're gonna find that, and you're gonna go 3 down, starting from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, and that should close that out. And then from this section right here where we closed it, we're gonna go ahead and go 2 down. So 1, 2, and then 2 down again on the left side. Let's see, right there, 1, 2, and then you're gonna make another 2 that closes it out. 1, 2. Now let's see. Now his final layer. All right, you see this spot right here where we just closed it out? Another Tetris piece. We're gonna place 1 block underneath there, and then we're gonna place 3 blocks to the left of it going down. 1, 2, 3, and 1 block to touch it. Now let's go up here to these 3 blocks. You're gonna place 1 block diagonal, and you're gonna go 2 blocks down. 1, 2, and another 2 closing it out. So there you go. His scarf section is done, at least with the outline. There's still more to go. After all, I am still on the black wool. I still haven't even touched the red one or the pink one or the other colors. So let's go ahead and focus on his face now, or at least the outline. Alright, we'll go ahead and find this section right here where it's this little square blocks. And we'll go ahead and place 2 blocks going across, touching this one right here. 1, 2. And now we'll make it go 4 blocks diagonal, going up to the left. So that's going to be the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks. And now from this little point right here, we're going to go 3 diagonal. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 diagonal. Now coming back up here to the 4th one, let's go ahead and go 2 across, and then another 2 across. That's part of his hair. Now coming back over here, let's go 2 up. 1, 2, and then 3 up. And now 1 on each side. So it's like 1 diagonal on each side. Alright, so now we're going to make 10. We're going to make 10 going down. First, we're going to start by placing 1 block there. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So this is a total of 3 blocks, so we're going to add the remaining 7 underneath it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should add up to 10. And then we'll add 3 more to the side, going down. 1, 2, 3, and it should close it out. And we'll go ahead and follow this pattern line to see, so you can see his face. And I could also outline his hair. So now we'll go 3 up on the right side, and another 3 up, like so. And then we'll go 2 up, and another 2, and then we'll go 1 diagonal, like that. And then we'll go 8 up, starting from here. That's 1 block, and then we'll place 2 more blocks underneath that. So that's a total of 3, and then we'll place the remaining 5 on top of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should add up to 8 blocks in total. Now we're going to go back down here, and we're going to place 1 diagonal going to the right. And then we're going to go 5 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go 3 blocks up from that. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go 2 blocks up. 1, 2. And then 1 block diagonal. Now 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go 3 blocks diagonal, starting from right here, that being the 1 block. 2, 3. Then we'll go 2 blocks up. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks across. 1, 2, and then we'll go 7 blocks diagonal, starting from right there. We'll go 7 blocks diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go 2 blocks across. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks across. And then 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks across. Now we're going to make 7 blocks across, starting from right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go underneath here, and we'll place 2 blocks going across. And now 5 blocks going across. And now we're going to place 4 blocks going diagonal, starting from right there, underneath there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to make 5 sets of 2s going down. So 5 2s, a total 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, stupid Minecraft, 1, 2. So total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, and 8 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 14 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to count 1 up and then go 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to make 20 blocks going up and down from this section right here, counting from there. So we're going to add 1 more block to that, and then we're going to count 7 down, adding a block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this section right here should add up to 8 blocks. Now we're going to add the remaining 12 blocks on top of this to make it a total of 20 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a total of 20 blocks, and to make sure you did it right, this should be at the same level as this other block over here. So now, coming back all the way down here, we're going to add 2 blocks going down on the left side. 1, 2, and then add another 2 blocks. 1, 2, and now add 3 blocks going down. And now we're going to add 1 block diagonal. And now 2 blocks across. And now 1 block diagonal, and it should be connecting that. Should close that out. So now let's move up here towards this eye section, and we're going to find this part right here where we place 3 blocks going across. And on this side, we're going to add 12 blocks going to the left side. 12 blocks going across, counting from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we're going to count 1 in and place 1 block right there. Now we're going to go underneath that block that we just placed, and we're going to go 3 across. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to come back over here to the middle of the section, and we're going to place a block right there, going 3 across. 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to count. We're going to count 3 blocks in, starting from this block right here. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to place 1 block right there. And we're going to place another block right next to it on the left side. And now going across to the right side, we're going to place 2 blocks going across. And now we're going to place a block right underneath that block that we just placed, and place another one right next to it on the right side. So it's 2 blocks across. So it looks like kind of like a Tetris shape. So we're going to place another block underneath that, and another block to the right. So it should look exactly like that. And now we're going to make a square out of 4 blocks by placing a block right there, right there, right there, and right there. So it should start looking exactly like that. Now we're going to go 5 blocks diagonal to the left side, starting from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks. Now let's go back up here to this section. this little eyebrow section. And now we're going to place 3 blocks going down, starting from right here. And we're going to delete the first 2 that we placed. So 1, 2, 3, and then deleting the first 2. 1, 2. And now starting from here, we're going to go 3 blocks across, counting this one. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to, underneath this one, we're going to go 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go 2 blocks down to the left side. 1, 2. And now we're going to go 3 blocks across to the left. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to count 4 blocks going up, starting from right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to add 3 blocks going down, starting from right here. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to add a block right here, closing that out. So it should look like an L shape, and you want to fill that in. And there you have his first eye, almost done. We're going to go back down here. No, we're going to go back right here to his little pupil. We're going to add 2 blocks to the side of it. These 2 blocks are going to be deleted. And then we're going to add 1 block going down. And then we're going to add a block going diagonal from that. So it should look something along the lines like that. And we're going to delete these 3 blocks, the first 3 blocks that we just placed, because we want to get this 1 block right here. And now we're going to go 4 blocks diagonal to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 6 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we have his first eye outline done. Now let's move on to his other eye. From this 5 blocks, we're going to go ahead and count 1 in. So that's 1, and we'll place 1 block right there, and we're going to count 7 blocks across going to the right side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there should be 3 spaces right there hanging over. Now let's go back over here, and we're going to count 4 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go up here, back up again to this little gap area. We're going to count 2 blocks down. 1, 2, actually on the third one, 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, and place a block right there. And we're going to count 6 blocks going down, this being the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 blocks right there. So now we're going to count 5 blocks. We're going to add 5 blocks and delete the first 4 blocks that we just placed. So from here, after we place 6 blocks, we're going to place a total of 5 blocks going down, but we're going to delete the first 4 that we placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now delete the first 4 that we placed. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we want this 1 block here. So now that we have that 1 block, we'll add 2 more to it underneath. So it's going to be a total of 3 blocks right here. So the space between these 2 are just 4 empty blocks. So now we're going to add 1 diagonal. And now 2 across. And 2 more 2s across. So 1, 2. And 1, 2. So it's a total of 3 of these blocks across. Alright, now we'll add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. And now we'll go back up here to where we placed 7. We're going to go ahead and add 2 blocks across. And now 3 blocks across. And now we'll go back up here where we see this backwards L shape. Just above the 5 blocks going across and the 7 blocks going across, this backwards L shape, we're going to place 2 blocks going down from here. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, and now we're going to place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks diagonal. 1, and 2, and should be right in the center above the 3 blocks that we placed. And now we're going to make this go 10 blocks diagonal down to the left side, no, down to the right side from this point, starting from right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A total of 10 blocks. Now we're going to go 2 blocks across. So 1, 2. And now let's go back here, and we're going to count up 3 blocks going across. So this, or going diagonal, going back up. This is 1, 2, 3. And on this third block, you want to place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. Now coming back to the top of this, we're going to count 2 more blocks going diagonal up. So 1, 2, and on this one, we're going to go 4 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now coming back over here to this section where we place 2 blocks going across, we're going to place a total of 3 blocks right next to it going down, and we're going to delete the first 2 that we placed. So starting from right there, that's 1, 2, 3, and delete the first 2 that we placed, just to have this block floating in this section. And then we're going to add another block to the right of it, so it's 2 blocks going across, and then 1 block diagonal going up, and then 2 blocks going up. Right there. So now let's go back up here to the center of his eye, and we're going to find this section right here, where he had 3 blocks and then 1 block on top of that one. We're going to go ahead and count a total of 4 blocks going down, deleting the first 3 blocks that we placed. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then deleting the first 3 that we placed. 1, 2, 3, just to have this one section right here floating in the air. Now we're going to add 2 blocks to the left of it, so it's a total of 3 blocks going across, and then underneath that, we're going to place 5 blocks going down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 block diagonal, and now 3 blocks across, and now 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back to where we placed 3 blocks, and we're going to place 1 block going diagonal to the left. And now we're going to make a square out of 4 blocks, starting from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here we're going to go 2 across, so it's 1, 2. And then we're going to fill in this section with black wool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. There. So that's the outline of both of his eyes now. So now let's move on to his hair, going down here. We'll start from this section right here, where we place 3 blocks going up, and then 1 block going diagonal. We'll go 2 blocks across, 1, 2, and then another 2 blocks, connecting it. So that should close that section out. So let's go back over here to this backwards L shape. And from here, we're going to add 2 blocks going across. 1, 2, and now 2 blocks going diagonal, going up, like so, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. Now 1 block diagonal, and from here we're going to go 4 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go 8 blocks going up from this side, left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here, we're going to go 3 blocks across, but it's going to be on top of this, so there's going to be 1 block hanging on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, like a T shape. And then 1 block on top of this side. And that should close that out. We'll go over here and add 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll go back over here to where we placed 4 blocks going up. We're going to count 1 block up. We're going to place a block right there, going 2 diagonal up, like that. So now going back down over here where we had the 1 block diagonal, that's touching the 4 blocks going up. We're going to go 2 blocks diagonal, starting from right there. So that's 1, 2. So it should look exactly like that. And then we'll make 2 blocks going across from that. Now 2 blocks diagonal. And now 2 blocks across. And it should touch that, closing that out. And then we'll go 3 more blocks going diagonal up. Now that we have this section, we'll go ahead and work on his ear section. So from where we place 10 blocks going up, this section right here where you see the backwards F sign, we're going to go over here and count in the middle of this. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 1 block in the middle of it, and we're going to go 18 blocks up, this being the first number that we count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 blocks. And then we place 1 block going diagonal, and it should close that out, just like that. And this is his ear section right here. So we're going to go over here from this 1 little block that we placed. We're going to count, starting from right here, we're going to count a total of 3 in. 1, 2, 3, and then on the third one, we're going to place a block right there, and then another block diagonal to the right, so it's going to be 2 blocks diagonal. And now coming back over here from where we placed the 18 blocks, we're going to count down 3 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to place a block on the third one, and place another block underneath that, so it's 2 down. Now coming back all the way down to the 18 blocks that we placed, we're going to count up 8 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the 8th one you're going to place 1 block right there, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then 2 more 2 blocks going up, so it's going to be another 2 sets. 1, 2, 1, 2, so it's 3 sets of 2s going up, and then 1 block diagonal from that. And that is the details in his ear, so we'll go ahead and move up to this section right here. And we're going to count 2 blocks going diagonal. So this is 1, 2. And from here we're going to go 2 across. So that's 1, 2. And then 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 across. And then 2 across. Now 1. And now 2 more. 1, 2. And from here, we're going to go 8 blocks diagonal, going up to the right side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks. Now on the 8th one, we're going to place another block on top of that, and then another one to the left side. So that's 2 across. And then we'll go 2 blocks diagonal up. 1, 2. Now coming back to these 2 blocks again that we placed across, we're going to make 2 sets of 2s going across. So this is starting from there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 2 sets. So it's a total of 3 sets of 2s going across. And we're going to make 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, and then another 2. 1, 2. Now coming back over here to the 2 diagonal ones that we placed, we're going to place a block on top of that, and then another block on top, right next to it to the left, right there. So it's 2 blocks going across, and then we'll place 2 blocks going diagonal. So that's 1, 2. So it should look exactly like that, and it should be leveled with this block right here. See this 1 block? It should be leveled right here with that one. So now that we have these 2 diagonal and 2 across, we'll move on to this section, and we're going to add 2 more blocks, 2 sets of 2s going across. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we'll make 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, and we'll place 1 block diagonal from that. So it should look exactly like that. So now let's move on down over here to where we had the 3 blocks going across, right here. We'll make another 3 blocks going across to the left side. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 blocks going across, and 2 blocks going diagonal from that. 1, 2. Now let's go back to this section right here, where we had 8 blocks going diagonal. Starting from right here, we're going to go ahead and place 1 block diagonal from that, from this little 2 section that starts off the 8 going diagonal, we're going to place 1 block diagonal to the right side of it. And from counting this block, we're going to go 10 blocks diagonal up to the right. So this is our first one, 10 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And should be evened out right here with that block. So that's 10 blocks going diagonal. And now let's move down here, back to where we had 23 blocks going across. We're going to go ahead and place 1 block going diagonal from that. And then we'll place 4 blocks going up, starting from right here, starting in between this little gap. That's 1 block, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 blocks going up. Now we'll make 2 blocks going up. And now 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more 2s going up. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. And now 1 block going up, or diagonal. And now 2 blocks going up. And now 1 block again. And that 1 block should match this one right here. Now let's go 2 blocks up. 1, 2. And another block diagonal. And then 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3. Now this third one should match this one right here. Should be on the same level. Okay, now that we have that placed, let's go back down here to where we place the 4 blocks going up from the start. We're going to go ahead and see these 2 sections, these 2 little blocks, and then this is where we want to be at, this 3 section. These 3 blocks, we're going to place 1 block right there at the base of it, and we're going to count a total of 4 blocks going down from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 block going diagonal. And then let's go back up here where we place the 4 blocks to the top. We're going to place 3 2s, so 3 sets of 2s going up. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now that we have that, we'll place 1 block diagonal. And then we'll go 2 blocks up. And another 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then we'll place 1 block diagonal. So you should be left with like a little gap and these 2 touching. So now let's go back up here to where we had the 3 blocks going up. We'll place 1 block diagonal, and then 2 blocks going up, and then 3 blocks going up. And then we'll place 6 blocks going up, and it should reach this section right here. It should close this section out if you're doing it right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should close that right there. So now that we have this part done, we're going to go ahead and move up to this section where we placed the little 13, the 13 blocks going all the way up, the first one anyway. We're going to find where we started with the 4 blocks diagonal. We're going to go ahead and go and place another block diagonal from that. So it should look exactly like that. Not to be mistaken with this 13 blocks, the very first 13 blocks that we placed up, that's connected to here. So it should look just like that, placing 1 block there, and then 2 blocks going diagonal, or sorry, going down. That's 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going diagonal, and then 2 blocks going down, and then 5 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 2 blocks going across, and now 3 blocks going diagonal, and that should finish that section off. So now let's go back all the way down here. If you remember where we placed the 8 blocks going up, outlining his hair and head, this section right here, where it's also leveled with these 3 blocks, we want to find this 8 section going up. We're going to go ahead and place 4 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should start looking exactly like that, 4 blocks. And now we're going to place 3 blocks going up from here. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 blocks. And then we're going to place a total of 4 twos. So 4 sets of 2s going up. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to place 2 blocks diagonal. 1, 2. And then from there, we're going to place 2 blocks going up. And now 2 more blocks going diagonal. And 2 blocks going up. And 5 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look exactly like that. And just to make sure you're doing it right, there should be a 5 block space, and it should be on the side of this one that we just finished going up here. Alright, now we're going to go up here, and from this little section, we're actually going to close this. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to start from here, the base of 13. The second 13. This is the first 13 blocks, and this is the second 13 blocks that we placed. Starting on the second 13 that we placed, we're going to go to the base of it, and we're going to go 5 blocks diagonal. So starting from right there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we have 5, we're going to go ahead and place a total of 3 2s going across. So 3 sets of 2s. So that's 1 set, that's 2, and that's 3. So 3 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now from the last one that we just placed, we're going to place 2 blocks going up on top of this one. So 1, 2, and then 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then another 2, and it should close that out. 1, 2 should be connected. Now that we have that connected, we're going to go up here and find, see, this is where we went 9 blocks going diagonal up to the right side. We're going to find this section right here, the one that's connected to the 2 blocks just before it goes into the 9. We're going to place 2 blocks going across, and we're going to delete the first one that we placed. So 1, 2, and delete the first one, and then put a block right underneath that. So it should look exactly like that. And then we're going to place 4 blocks going diagonal up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go back down here to where we placed the 2 blocks, and we're going to place 2 more blocks going down. Actually, 3 more sets of 2s. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it should look exactly like that. So it's going to be a total of 4 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now coming back down here, we're going to go and place 4 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. So now that's closed out with detail. Now let's move on to the section that we had 10 blocks going down. Right here, right next to the 9 diagonal. This is the 10 blocks that went down. Now, starting from the base, we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left side. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going down. 1, 2, and then 1 block going diagonal, like that. And then we're going to place 3 sets of 2s going down. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now that we have that in place, we're going to place 2 sets of 3s going down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now time for some movie magic. And now the night and rain is gone because of movie magic. Okay, now that we've set these 3s down, these 2 3s, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're going to go ahead and place 6 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go back up here to where we had these 3 blocks going down next to the 10 blocks. These 3 blocks going down, we're going to go and place 6 blocks going down to the left side, on the side of it. So 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then coming back to the other side, we're going to place 7 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. And now we're going to go over here to the 6 blocks that we placed. The 6 ones. And we're going to count 1 up from the base. So that's 1. And we're going to place 1 block there. And then we're going to place 3 sets of 2s going across. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to place 3 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3. And 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. So it should be coming out looking exactly like that. So now let's move back over here to where we had 8 blocks going across. This section right here. When you find it, we'll go ahead and put 4 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. Starting to look just like that. And then 4 blocks across underneath that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 blocks across. 1, 2. Now from there, we're going to go 2 blocks down. 1, 2. And then we're going to move back up here. And we're going to place 2 blocks going up, starting from right there. So that's 1, 2. Closing that out. Now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal. Coming back to this 2 that went down. So that's 1 block going diagonal. Now 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And now 6 blocks going diagonal to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th one should touch this one. 6. Just like that. And now let's go ahead and move to this section right here. Going down, up, up. Or actually down, down. Back to where we had the backwards L. This section. We're going to go ahead and find this 1 block that starts the 7 blocks going up. And we're going to place a block going diagonal from that to this side. So it should look exactly like that. So there's a space above the backwards L. And from here, we're going to go 7 blocks diagonal going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And 2 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2. And 2 blocks going across. Like that. And then we're going to place 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And then 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks going across. And then 2 blocks going across, but starting on top of this one. So that's 1, 2, and then 5 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 blocks going diagonal, and then 2 blocks across, closing this out. So it should look exactly like that. Now, coming back to this section right here where we had to place the 2 blocks touching together, we're going to go ahead and place 8 blocks going up on top of this one right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 blocks going across. So now we're going to go ahead and find the 5 blocks right here that we placed. That's the 7 blocks that we placed. This is the 5 blocks that we placed that was going across. We're going to make 2 blocks going across. So that's on top of this one. So that's 1, 2. So now that we have that in place, we'll go down here and find the 8 blocks that we placed that were going down. So this was the 2 sections. This is 3 blocks, and the next one should be 8 blocks that went down. We're going to go ahead and find the top of that one, and we're going to go 4 blocks going up, starting from right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 blocks going up to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then another 2. 1, 2, and then 2 diagonal. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going up, and then 1 block diagonal. And from there, we're going to place a total of 2 more blocks going that way, deleting the first block that we placed. So 1, 2, and deleting that block, so there's a space gap right there. And then we'll place 2 blocks going down in the middle of that. So 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, that's 2 blocks going diagonal. And then we'll place a total of three sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's 3 sets of 2s. So now that we have this little section finished off, we'll go back up here to where we placed the 2 blocks going across that was touching the 5 blocks that were going across. We'll place 2 blocks going diagonal, starting from right there on top of that 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then 9 blocks going up diagonal. So it's starting from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And then we should place 1 block that closes it out. There you go. 1 block that closes it. Now, going back down here to where we started with the 9 blocks going across, we're going to go ahead and find the very first block of the 9 that were going up there, diagonally actually, and we're going to place a total of 2 blocks going across. So that's 1, 2, and deleting the very first one. So it's like that little space gap between that. And from there, we'll place 2 more to the right side of it, 1, 2, so it's a total of 3 blocks going across, like that. And then on top of that, we'll place 3 blocks going across, 1, 2, 3, and then 6 blocks going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 blocks going across, and then we'll make 8 blocks underneath that going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 4 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of that, we'll make 2 blocks going across. So that's starting from here, 1, 2, and then 2 more. 1, 2. Like that. And then 5 blocks going diagonal up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to come back down to where we placed the 4 blocks that were going across. And we'll make 1 block going diagonal to the other side. And then we're going to count 14 blocks starting from right there, starting diagonal from that 1 diagonal. So 14 blocks starting from right there, this being the first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now from here, we're going to count 1 in and then place a block on top of that. And now that we have that 1 block placed, we'll go 6 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and should be touching this one that went 8 across. So now that we have that section off, let's go back down here to where we started from the 14 blocks across. We're going to place 3 blocks going across. So 1, 2, 3, and that should touch that, and close that off. So now, from where we just closed this off, we'll find this 3, 1, 2, 3, the section right here. That's going 3 down. From the middle of it, we'll start counting 4 blocks going in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks going across. And then we'll make it go underneath that 6 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now 4 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And now 2 blocks going down on the left side. 1, 2. And now on the other side, we're going to make it go 3 blocks down. 1, 2. And now 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go 13 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it should close that out, touching the 20 blocks that were going up. And now let's move down here to this section of the 20 that we placed down here. We're going to move down a little further down, and we'll find this little section right here, the one where we placed two blocks going across, and this a total of 6 blocks going down right here, this little section right here. I'll zoom out. From here, we're going to place 5 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 blocks going up, and we're going to go back over here to where we had the 6 blocks going diagonal that was going to his face. We're going to find this 1 block right here and go 5 blocks diagonal going to the right side. So it should look exactly like that. 5 blocks, this being the first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 5th one should touch that one right there. So now that we have that, we'll move on to this little section right here. And we'll place a block going diagonal, and then one more block going diagonal right here, so it touches that, closing that off. And then from this block that we just placed, we'll go 3 sets of 2s going up, so 3 2s going up. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we'll make 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3. And 2 blocks going up. Now we're going to make 4 blocks going up, but you're going to start right here on the top of this second one that we just placed, starting right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go 5 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to place 14 blocks that go up on the right side of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 blocks. Now we're going to go back down to the base of the 14 blocks that we just placed, and we're going to count 1 up. So that's 1, and we're going to place 4 blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should close this section out right here. Now let's count 1 in from where we just placed it. So that's 1, and place a block underneath that, and then we're going to place another block underneath that, it being 2 blocks going down, and then we're going to place 3 more blocks, so it's going to add up to a total of 4 sets of 2s, but we're going to add 3 more 2s to it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 4 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now going back down here, we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal to make it look exactly like that. I'll zoom out so you can see it. Just like that. Now, coming back up here, we'll place, let's see, no, actually coming back down here, because I want to finish this section off. To the 2 blocks that we placed right here, going diagonal, I'll zoom out so you can see exactly where it's at. We're going to find this section right here, where you have 2 blocks going up, 1, 2, 3. Is this 4? No, this is 2. Alright, so the 3 sets of 2s that were going up, you're going to go ahead and find the second one, this one right here, and you're going to make it go 2 blocks going down on the right side. 1, 2. So it's going to look exactly like that. Just like that. And then you're going to make it go 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. So it should touch that. And then 1 block going diagonal. So you're going to make it look exactly like that. Now coming back up here to where we placed the 2 blocks that were going up and the 4 blocks that had to be touching this one that were going up, you're going to find this 2 blocks and you're going to place 1 block diagonal going to the right side like that, and then 2 blocks across, and it should touch that, closing that off. And then coming back up here to the 1 block, we'll go 2 blocks across and then 2 blocks diagonal from that. 1, 2. So it should start looking exactly like that. Alright, now coming back over here to the 4 blocks that were going up, we're going to go to the top of it and count 1 down, and then place a block right there. And this is going to be 5 blocks going diagonal. This being the first one, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks going diagonal. Now coming back up to here where we had 4 blocks going across, we're going to place another 4 blocks that go across starting from here, touching that, starting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to come back over here, and we're going to make it go 3 blocks across, touching that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 2 blocks across starting from here, starting from right there. 1, 2. And then we're going to place 3 more blocks that go across that connect it. 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like that. Now let's move on to the section where we had 11 blocks that were going across. Right here. You're going to find the 6th block. Doesn't matter from which end you count, but we're going to find 6 blocks that's in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to place a block right there. 6 blocks. So in other words, you could use as reference, there's 2 block space gap between this block right here. So that's 1, and then we'll place another underneath that. And then we're going to place 5 blocks going diagonal. Starting from right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 blocks going diagonal. Then we'll go 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And then 2 blocks diagonal. Now we're going to go ahead and move to the section where we put 14 blocks going down and 20 blocks going down. You're going to find this space right here where it was 3 blocks that were going across. You're going to place 1 block right there and then 3 blocks going up from right here. 1, 2, 3, and then another block going diagonal, closing that out. Then we're going to go ahead and go all the way up to this strand of hair right here. And then you're going to want to find 4 blocks going across. It's going to be right here. This block section right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to count 1 in starting from the right side. So 1, and you're going to place a block right there. And another block going diagonal. So it's going to be 2 blocks going diagonal. And then 2 blocks going across. 1, 2. And then 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks going across. And then 4 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're going to come back down here. And you're going to find the second 4 blocks that went across. So this is the one that we just started, and this is 3 blocks going across, and you're going to find this section right here. The 4 blocks across, and from this, we're going to count 1 in, it's 1, and then place a block right there. And this is going to be 6 blocks going diagonal, starting from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diagonal, and then you're going to make 2 going up. 1, 2, and then 2 diagonal. Now that we have most of the hair details, before I finish making the mouth, I'll go ahead over here to the beginning of this tutorial and find this section right here where we had 3 blocks that were going across right here, right next to the big L. So we'll find this section, you want to find this section, and then you want to place 2 blocks in the center of it going down. So 1, 2, and then 3 blocks going diagonal. 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3. So 3 blocks going diagonal from this 2 section right here. And now you're going to place 4 blocks going down, starting from right here. That's going to be 1. You're going to place 1 block on top of that, and then the remaining 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. So this should be touching that one right there. So now that we have 4 blocks that went down, we're going to go ahead and place 1 block diagonal, and then 2 blocks that go down. 1, 2, like that. And then 1 block diagonal. And now 2 blocks going down. And then we're going to place 2 more sets of 2s that go down. 1, 2, and 1, 2. And that should be touching the ground right there. And now you're going to go from here, count 3 blocks out. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3. And on the third one, you're going to place a block right there, and then another block on top of that. So it's 2 going up, and then you're going to place 6 blocks going up on the right side. So that's going to be 1. It should be touching. It should touch that top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it touches it, you did it right. So now that we have this section all finished, all that's remaining is Natsu's nose and his mouth. So let's go over here, and let's find this section right here, where it's 4 blocks going diagonal. You're going to go ahead and count a total of 3 blocks going across, deleting the first 2 that we place. So 1, 2, 3, deleting the first 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to place 1 block diagonal, like so. And then from here, you're going to place 3 more blocks underneath that. 1, 2, 3, so it's a total of 4 blocks that go down. And now, from here, we'll place 4 more blocks that go across, starting from right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, from here, we're going to add 2 blocks going up, and we're going to delete most of these blocks, so try to pay attention. So, 1, 2, that's 2 blocks. And now we're going to place 4 blocks that go across. Total of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to delete these. All this block. All of that. Leaving this 1 block hanging in the air. And now that we finished constructing his nose, let's go ahead and find this section down here by the scarf that we placed 6 blocks going diagonal. So that starts from the 7 blocks right here. And then it goes into 2, and then it goes into 6 blocks going diagonal. And from here, you're going to want to count from the top, counting 2 diagonal going down. So that's 1, 2. This is the 2 section. This is where you want to be right now. And from here, you're going to go 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And then underneath that, you want to place 4 blocks that go across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from here, you're going to go up and place 3 blocks. You're going to place 3 blocks that go up, deleting the first 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then delete the first 2. So you should have that block floating in the air, and then place 1 more block to the left of it, having that there. And now you're going to place 4 blocks underneath that going across to the 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to place 8 blocks. 8 blocks going across underneath that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to place that there. Now you're going to place 1 block diagonal. And then you're going to place 2 blocks going across. And now 2 more blocks going across starting from there. So that's 1, 2. And now we're going to place 6 sets of 2s. So there's going to be a lot of 2s. There's going to be 6 of them. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So there should be a total of 6 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that you've placed the 6th one, we're going to place 1 block diagonal right there. And then 2 blocks across. And then 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks across. And another 2 blocks across. And now 4 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And underneath that, we're going to place 1 block. And now we're going to place 5 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 2 blocks going down on the other side. 1, 2. And then 7 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2 blocks across, closing his smile. 1, 2. And now we're going to go ahead and add the details to his smile. Finding this 1 block that's right here. And going 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 block diagonal. Now coming back up here to where we placed 5 blocks. We're going to go to the top and count 1 down, and then place 1 block there, and then another block, making it 2 diagonal. And underneath that, we're going to place 2 more blocks going down. And from there, we're going to place 1 block diagonal, and then 2 blocks across, 1 block diagonal, and then 2 blocks across, then 1 block diagonal, and then 2 more blocks going across. 1, 2. So that's his smile right there. And before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and add the last black wool. And now that we've finished with all the black wool, we can go ahead and start placing the details with the red wool. I'm going to start off with the red marking that's on his shoulder. So you're going to go over here and find these 4 blocks that are stacked on top of each other, and this 1 block right here to the left. Now you're going to place a total of 4 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and delete the first 3. Like so. And now you're going to place another block right next to that, so it's 2 blocks across. Now underneath that, you're going to place 2 blocks across, starting from right there. 1, 2. And now you're going to make 4 blocks go diagonal to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, starting from here, right there, you're going to make 3 blocks going diagonal, going back up. So this is 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to make 3 blocks going down, starting from here. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to make 5 blocks going diagonal to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that you have these 5 here, you're going to go ahead and place 5 blocks going down here. But what you're going to do is come down to this one, and you're going to count over 1. From here, this is where you're going to start. 5 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now coming back over here, you're going to make 4 blocks going diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to make 7 blocks going up from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you're just going to go ahead and fill in the little gaps, like so. And now let's go back up here. Let's fill this in too. Let's go back up here. And from here, you're going to go 4 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to go 3 across. No, 3 diagonal from here, right here. Just counting 1 in. So place 1 block there, there, and there. So 3 diagonal, and now you're going to go 2 down. 1, 2, and now another 2. And another 2. And now 3 diagonal. That's 1, 2, 3. And now 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And now 10 across on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now 2 up. Up. 1, 2. Now 1 diagonal. Now 2 across. And now 1 diagonal. And now bringing it back with 2 across. And now 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 2 underneath that across. And now you're going to go 3 up, starting from here, adding 1 on top and 1 to the bottom. So it's 3 right there. And 2 up. 3 diagonal going up. 1, 2, 3. And now 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And 8 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to place 1 block on top of that. And now you're going to count in 1 and then place 2 blocks underneath that. 1, 2. And now 1 diagonal. Now that you have 1 diagonal, you're going to place another 1 diagonal to the other side. Like so. And now you're going to place 3 blocks going up and down from here. So put that 1 there, 1 on top, and 1 on bottom. Now, from the top one that we just placed, place another one next to it, going 3 up. This being 1, 2, 3. And then we'll place 2 going up, starting from there. 1, 2. Now going back down here to the first 3, we'll go 3 diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Now that we have that, we'll go 5 diagonal, starting from here. Starting from right there, diagonal. Going 5 diagonal that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we have 5, we'll go 2 up. 1, 2, and then 2 diagonal. Now 3 across. Now another 3 across, but touching this one right here. So 1, 2, 3. And it should touch that one right there. So now coming down here, what we're going to do is go 3 diagonal. So follow carefully. So this is just the 3 that we just placed that touched the 4 blocks going across. Now starting from here, starting from right there at this point, we're going to go 3 diagonal. So this is 1, 2, 3. That's 3 diagonal. Now we're going to go 2 down from here. 1, 2. Don't get lost now. Now we're going to go 6 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right there. Now that we have 6 diagonal, what we're going to do is go 4 diagonal going back, starting from right here, starting from this point right here. 4 going back, diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go 2 up. 1, 2. Now another 2 up. 1, 2. And now 2 diagonal. Right there. And that should close it off. Now what we're going to do is fill this in. I'm not going to do this in a time lapse or else you guys might mess this up. So fill it in exactly where I do. So we're going to leave this space gap. Fine. We'll leave that alone. We'll find this section and fill it in here. And nope, not there. Because the rest I'm going to fill it in the time lapse, but this one will be hard for you to see. Alright, so we're going to leave this gap right here, this space, and we're going to go to this section right here and fill this in. And that's filled in. And now we're going to leave this gap alone, and we'll just fill in this to make a little symbol on the shoulder. And yeah, this is the gap we're leaving alone. We'll just fill this in. And you should be fine with the rest. Let's see. Yep. Fill it in just like that, because there should be spaces that don't get filled in, or else it'll just look like a big circle. A big red circle. Big red. Alright, let's fill this in. Because the rest, of course, I'm just going to do it in a time lapse. Small things like this that are complicated, and you have to know exactly where to fill them in. I'll do it, you know. I'll just show it to you in real time. But the bigger things like his hair and on any other place, for like a pixel art, I'll just go ahead and put it in a time lapse at the end. So now let's go ahead and move on to his hair section, the red part. Now, where we're going to start is right next to his eye. You want to find this one block by itself that's next to 5 blocks going up and 8 blocks going up. And you're going to find it, and you're going to place 2 blocks, 2 red blocks right there on top of that. Now, following this 8 blocks going up. You're going to go and follow it to the 4 blocks going up, and then the 3 blocks. And you're going to stop right here to where these 3 blocks. And you're going to place 3 blocks going up right next to that. And then starting from 1 down, actually starting from 2 down, counting 2 down, 1, 2, you're going to go ahead and place a block right at the base, going down 2. So this is 1, 2, 3. At the base of this one, you're going to place 1 block and then 2 blocks underneath that. So it's going to be like this, 3, 3, and then you're going to go 2 down, 1, 2, and then 3 down, and then 2 down again, and then you're going to go 5 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 down, and then from here you're going to go 12 up, and it should just be enough to close that out, just to touch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Starting from this right here, diagonal. Now coming back up here, you're going to go 2 down from this black wool, 1, 2, and coming to this black wool, you're going to go 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we're done with that section, we're going to go over here to his ear and his hair strand right here. You're going to find these 3 blocks right here, 1, 2, 3, and this one right here, 1, 2, 3, with the 1 block on top of that. From the black wool, you're going to go 3 across, 1, 2, 3, and from here, this section, you're going to go 7 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then from this black wool up here, you're going to go 3 across, 1, 2, 3, touching that. Now that we have that part done, let's move up here, and from this little section that we just moved up from, you're going to go 2 across, 1, 2, and now you're going to go 3 across, 1, 2, 3, and now another 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 across, and another 2. Now 1 diagonal, now 2 across, now 4 across, no, 4 diagonal, and it should touch that of a black wool right there. That's 4 diagonal. Now that we're done with this little section, what we're going to do is move right over here to the end point, to another strand. From this 1 block out, you're going to go 12 across to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you're going to count 3 in. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to place 1 block underneath that. And now 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks across diagonal from that 1. And now 4 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 blocks coming from this 1 black wool. 1, 2. Now we're going to move all the way up here. Follow my path to this hair strand. This one that comes after the one that's pointing down. The first one that's pointing up on this side. What you're going to do is find this block, these blocks right here that goes up 6 blocks. You're going to take the base of it and place 2 blocks going across. 1, 2, and then 2 more blocks going across. 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going diagonal. And now 2 blocks going across. Now 3 blocks going diagonal, and it should touch the end of it. There you go. Like that. Now moving a little down, right here where you see this gap that's below the 2, you're going to close it with 3. 1, 2, 3. Now following this path right here, where you see 2, 1, 3, you're going to place 2 blocks across from this 3 base. 1, 2. And now from here, you're going to go 1 block diagonal, and you're going to bring it over here with 2 more blocks going diagonal following this path. So it's going to be a total of 3 diagonal. Now 2 blocks going up. Now 2 more blocks going up. Now 3 blocks going up. Now 4 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 6 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that we have that part done, let's go ahead and move on to the next strand. Now this is the part where it was 13 blocks up. You want to be in the strand that has the second 13 blocks that are going up. And from here, you're going to find this, the 5 blocks that were going up. And from right next to it, you're going to go 14 blocks down, starting from here. So it's going to be adjacent to, or right across from this, 13 blocks. But you're going to go 14 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. From there, you're going to go 2 up, 1, 2 from the black wool, and then you're going to place one right here on top of the black wool. So just 1. And following this path right here, you're going to find the second 2. This being the second 2. This is the first, second, third. You're going to find the one that's in the middle right here. And you're going to place 3 blocks going up from this block. So 1, 2, 3. Now 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. And another 2 going up. 1, 2. And from here, 5 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 diagonal. There should be a space gap right here. Just 1. Now going back over here. Going back down here, actually. You're going to find this section right here, this little corner. And you're going to place 1 block there, and it's going to go 4 blocks diagonal. It's up to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 blocks going diagonal, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then another 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. So it should look exactly like that. And then you're going to fill this part in, because you might miss it. Just fill in that section right there. So it should look exactly like that. Just like that. We can even fill in this section as well, because it won't take long. I'll just do that. There you go. So it should look exactly like that. Okay, now coming back over here. Let's see. This part right here, where you see the 8 blocks, and you see the 6 blocks right here. You're going to go down here. And from underneath it, you'll place 2 blocks going across. And now from here, you'll go 7 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 block diagonal. And then follow this path right here, or on top of the 8 blocks. So you'll place 2 blocks going up, and then 3 blocks going up, and 4 blocks, and now 2 red blocks from the black wool. 1, 2, and then another 2. 1, 2, and then just 1. There you go. And now we'll go over here to the one that's the farthest over here. So let's follow this path right here. You see where this 3 blocks are going up? You're going to place 2 blocks right next to it from the black wool that's next to it. And following this one right here, you're going to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Now right next to that, you'll go 3 up as well. 1, 2, 3. And then next to that, you'll go 2 up. 1, 2. And then from here, you're going to go 5 diagonal from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look exactly like that. And you can go ahead and fill this section in too as well. So 1, 2, 3. So it's going to look exactly like that. And exactly from here, directly underneath it, you're going to go 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And now you're going to go 3 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 blocks across from this black wool. 1, 2. Now 1 block diagonal. And now 2 blocks across again. And now 9 blocks diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it should touch 9. There you go. it's connected and closed, and this section right here is going to be colored red as well, but I'll do that in the time lapse. Now we're going to go up here, and we'll close this in right here. We'll put 2 blocks. This, I think, is the farthest point that still is kind of pointing upwards almost. We'll place 2 blocks right there, so you can see where I'm placing them, because this whole section, I'm not going to fill it in right now. You'll see in the time lapse, this little tiny section right here is going to be red as well, colored in. And from there, we'll move to this section right here, where you see this T on its side, as if it fell over. Now, what you're going to do is going to go 5 blocks across from here, starting from right there. 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to go 6 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And 2 blocks across. 1, 2. And from underneath this, we'll place 1 block. Now, what we're going to do is follow this path right here. We're going to go down it. Down, 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 all the way down right here, where we see 3 blocks right here. There's 3 gaps separating this 14 blocks that are going up and this 20 blocks that are going up. What we're going to do is find this section right here and place 3 blocks right next to it, like so. And then we'll go ahead and go even further down. And let's see if I can find it. No, it's right there. So I'll go ahead and put like a line. So you want to be facing right here. Move to the side, go all the way down until you get to this section right here. This little section where you see the 2 diagonal. You're going to fill in this area with 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. To give you an idea, I just moved 1 over from the other one that I just placed. So you're going to find that. And you're going to place 3 blocks right there. So now coming back over here to the strand that's out here that's pointing down, you're going to find this section where it's 3 blocks. And you're going to go 2 blocks going up, starting from right there, going in the middle. So 1, 2, and then 2 blocks going up. 1, 2, and then 2 more blocks going up. 1, 2, and then 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, and now 5 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should touch it. Now in the same area, you're going to go up here, and you're going to place 3 blocks going diagonal to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and now 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. Alright, and just to help you out a little bit, I'll go ahead and show you that these little areas are going to be colored in with red, just because you might not be able to catch that during the time lapse. So I'll go ahead and fill this in. I'll fill in most of that, so this entire section right here is going to be red. So now let's go up here to where we see the 3 blocks that are going across, and from this diagonal 3 to this point, we'll fill this in with 3 red blocks, and now we'll go 2 diagonal from here. So that's 1, 2, and now 2 across. And now 7 diagonal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's go ahead and move up to this flat area where we had 18 blocks that were going across. Let's go all the way over here, and let's go ahead and count in 5 blocks. 5 blocks in, and on the 5th one, you're going to place a red block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to place a red block right there, and you're going to be counting 5 across. So this being the first block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 across. 1, 2, and then another 2. 1, 2, and then another 2. 1, 2, and then 3 across. So it should look exactly like that. So now moving up a little bit to this 11 across right here, what you're going to do is come down here, and on the right side you're going to find the first 2 that goes down, and from the base of it, the end, you're going to go 2 across. 1, 2. And now you're going to follow this path right here, where it's the... Yes, you're going to see this path right here. This one block, you're going to go one block up it diagonally, and you're going to place one block right there. And then you're going to go 2 across from it, 1, 2, and then 2 across from that, 1, 2. Now, you're going to go over here to the end of this 11 blocks that are going across of the black wool. You're going to make it go 2 blocks across, 1, 2, and then 2 blocks diagonal from that, starting from right here on top of that, 1, 2, and then you're going to go 4 blocks across to the right side, starting from right there on top of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're going to make it go 15 blocks underneath that, 15 blocks across to the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the 15th one is going to be touching this one, this black wool. Now you're going to make it go 5 across, and it should also touch the black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to go back next to Natsu's eye, and you're going to find the 20 blocks that go up. And from the bottom of it, you're going to count 4 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4th one, you're going to go ahead and place a red block, and then 3 more on top of that. So it's going to be a total of 4 blocks that go up. And now next to that, you'll place 10 blocks that go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to the left side, you're going to place 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now that we have all the red wool in place, we're going to go ahead and switch to the yellow wool and the dirt block. So you're going to go over here and come to his right side of his shoulder. And you're going to find this little gap right here that's between the 9 blocks that go up and this block that's right here that looks like stairs. We're going to work on this section right here, this empty section. What you're going to do is place 1 dirt block right there, and then switch to your yellow, and place 2 blocks across, and then 3 blocks across. Now from here to on the left side, you're going to go 2 blocks across to the right, and now 2 blocks going up from here, 1, 2. And this entire section, you're going to go ahead and fill it in with dirt. And this block right here too, this empty block. And now that's the only section that we'll be using the yellow wool and the dirt. Now we're going to go over here to the other side of his shoulder. And in between these 2 blocks that go up, we're going to go ahead and place 2 stone across. And on top of that, we'll place 2 light gray wool. Now, moving back over here where we started to this section, you'll see 1 block and then 2 blocks going across. What we're going to do is start right on top of that one, next to this 1 block. We'll place 2 stones going across. And then up here, we'll place 1 stone. And then in this section, we'll also place 1 stone. And switch to the light gray wool and place 2 blocks going across. Now coming back over here, we'll place 1 block on top of that 1 stone. And then we'll place 2 blocks on top of these 2 stones. And now switching back to the stone, we'll go 4 stones up, starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 1 diagonal, touching the black wool. Now following the same path of the black wool going diagonal, we'll add another diagonal one to this one. Now we'll go 2 blocks up, 1, 2, and then 2 diagonals, so 1, 2. Now we'll switch to the light gray wool, and we'll go back down here and add 3 blocks that go up, like so. And then we'll place 1 light gray wool right there. And then from here, we'll go 2 diagonal. And then we'll go 2 up, and then 2 diagonal again. So now that we have that area fixed, what we're going to do is come across to the right side and find this area right here where you see the T section. And you're going to switch to you're going to stay with your light gray wool. And you're going to place 1 block right there. And then 3 blocks across. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 block diagonal. Now let's move up here. And you'll find this section right here, where it's the square. you're going to go ahead and switch over to the stone and place 2 blocks going up, and then switch to the light gray wool and also place 2 blocks that go up. Now, moving along on this side, you'll find this 1 block here. You're going to switch to the stone and place 2 blocks going across, and then switch to the light gray wool and place 1 block there. And I just realized that I forgot one line. This always happens in every Minecraft pixel art, well, almost every Minecraft pixel art tutorial. So let's go ahead and switch over to the black, because I completely forgot this section. It's a small section. You won't really miss it because you're watching this. So from here, we'll count 1 block in and place 1 black wool there, and then another one on top of that. So it's 2 blocks going up, and then 2 blocks diagonal, like so, and then 2 blocks going up, and then 2 more blocks going up, and then 1 block diagonal. See? That's simple. Now let's get this black wool out of here and switch back to the stone. And then from here, from where we just placed that, we'll go ahead and place 2 stones up, and then 1 stone diagonal, then another stone diagonal, and then up here we'll go 8 stones across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stones. And now we'll switch back to the light gray wool, and we'll go 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go 1 diagonal, and then 2 up. Like so. So then we'll move over here to this part right here on the other side of this 1 black wool. We'll switch to the light gray wool, and we'll go 8 blocks across. So we're still on the light gray wool. Light gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 blocks. Now coming back over here, now we switch to the stone, and we'll place 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we'll place 2 blocks across. 1, 2. Then switch back to the light gray wool, and place it 2 more blocks. 1, 2. And then 1 block right next to that. And now we're going to stay with the light gray wool, and we'll go ahead and move over to his mouth, and we'll add some shading to that. So we'll find this section right here at the top of his smile, and we'll go 3 across, and then place 1 block right there. And then coming back down over here next to the 5 blocks, we'll go 3 blocks down. And now before I move to his eyes, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, in the time lapse, I'm going to be coloring this section right there and that section down here with stone. I'm not going to be coloring it with light gray, just so you guys don't get confused. So let's go up here to his eye. This is going to be his left eye. We're going to go ahead and switch with the stone. We're going to stay with the stone. We're going to go ahead and find this section right here where you see the 7 blocks going across. We're going to go 6 blocks across on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And coming back over here, we're going to place 1 block underneath that. Now, from this section right here, this block, we're going to go 4 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now coming back over here to the black wool that's beneath that, we'll go 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now coming back over here, we'll place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Coming back, 3 more blocks. 1, 2, 3. And I will make it go 2 across. 1, 2. And then another 2. 1, 2. And then another 2. 1, 2. And underneath that, we'll place 1 gray. No, not gray, but stone. Now we'll switch to the gray stone. So the gray stone, from here, we'll go 2 down. 1, 2. And then 3 diagonal up here. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 across. 1, 2. Now 1 diagonal, or 1 across from here. Now 2 across. 1, 2. Now 3 across. And then 3 more across. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll place 1 light gray stone, or light gray wool right there. Okay, now let's go to his other eye. And of course, this is just for shading the stone in the light gray wool. And let's find this section right here. And then we'll go, switching to the stone, we'll go 6 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from the black wool up here, we'll go 3 stones across. 1, 2, 3. Underneath that, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 across. 1, 2. come back 2 more, and from there we'll place 2 stones going down. And now we'll switch to the light gray wool and place 3 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3. So 3 light gray wools going up, and then 1 diagonal, and then 2 across, another 2 across, and then 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we've placed all the light gray wool and the stone, we'll switch over to the white wool to close off his eyes. So from here, from here, the 3 blocks that go up, you're going to go 4 blocks up next to it on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should touch that one. Now coming back to the other side, where you see 5 blocks going across, you're going to go 1 block diagonal, and then 2 blocks up, then another 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks diagonal. So, like that. Now moving down here to his right eye, we're going to go ahead and start on the left side of his right eye, and we're going to go 3 up from here, from the 4 diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 up again. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 diagonal. 1, 2. Now on the other side, all we have to do is go 3 diagonal, starting from right there. 1, 2, 3. So I just realized that at the beginning of the video, I placed some spruce wood instead of some oak wooden plank. That's what oak looks like. The last outline block that we're going to be placing is the oak wooden plank. So let's go down over here to his shoulder. And from here, from this block right here, the 2 blocks that are going up, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks going up as well. And then right next to it, 4 blocks going up. And then 3 blocks from this block coming down. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks coming down from here. 1, 2. And up here, 2 blocks. And then just 1 block diagonal. And then 2 blocks going up. And then just 1 block. Now let's move over to his other side, his other shoulder. So from here, we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to find this section right here where it's 4 blocks. And right next to it, the 1 block that's diagonal, we're going to go ahead and place oak wooden planks all the way down it. Just following this path. And then 1 right next to it, and you're going to go ahead and fill in this section too. So now that we have his shoulder done, let's move on to his face. You're going to find this section right here, where it's a little hole right next to his face. You're going to place 1 block right there. And then next to it, you're going to place 2 blocks going up. And right next to that, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, you'll place 10 blocks going up, and that should touch that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. It's touching the block. Now, from right here, we'll go 4 blocks up, counting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 more blocks going up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 2 blocks right next to that. So 1, 2. So it looks like a square. And now from the square, you're going to go 3 blocks across from here. 1, 2, 3, and underneath that, you'll place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2, then coming back up here. You go 2 blocks up, starting from there. 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 up. 1, 2, and then 1 diagonal. And now we're going to go and move up to his eyebrow and find this section where you see the backwards L and the 2 blocks that are going down. What you're going to do is place 1 block right here, right next to that 2 blocks that are going up. And you're going to go 15 blocks diagonal up to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks. Now we're going to move to the right side, and you're going to find this section right here where it's 5 blocks going across, and you're going to place 1 block right there, right underneath the 4th one, counting from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. put 1 block there, and then 2 blocks going down. 1, 2, and then you're going to place another 2 that go down. 1, 2, and then you're going to place 2 more sets of 2s going down. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's a total of 4 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, let's go 3 blocks down. And now you're going to place 5 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 14 blocks going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now you're going to go 6 blocks down, and it should touch the black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Now, from here, we're going to count 3 up and place 1 block on it. 1, 2, 3, and place a block on the right side, and then 3 blocks going up, and then 2 blocks going up, and then 1 block going diagonal, and then touching the black wool. You're going to go 8 blocks down and should touch the black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1 block right next to that. Alright, I found another small area where I forgot to add some black wool. So what you're going to do is come down here on his right eye where you see this white wool. You're going to go all the way over here and find this area where you see 3 wools going up. 3 black wools going up, and on the middle one, you're going to place 1 block there, and it's going to go 3 diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over back to the oak wooden plank, and again, from the white wool, we're going to go across and place 2 oaks going up, and then 3 going up. And now we're going to go ahead and move over to his nose. And from his nose, we're going to go over here and count 1 in, 1, and then place a block there, and go a total of 5 across. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to count 1 back, and then place 2 blocks going across, 1, 2, and now we're going to move down to his chin, and from here, right there actually, we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks. 2 blocks in the center of that, and then 1 block diagonal. And his chin should look just like that. And now moving up to his ear, which is this area right here, just below the 23 blocks that went across. And we're going to follow this path right here, these blocks. And from this section right here, where you see it going diagonal to diagonal, we're going to place 1 block right there, and then 2 blocks across, and then 2 blocks going up, and then 2 blocks going diagonal, and then we're going to follow this path right here, these blocks that go 4 up, and we're going to place 1 block on top of that, going 3 diagonal, so 1, 2, 3. And now moving over to his left eyebrow, what we're going to do is place 2 blocks going across from this section right here, just 2 blocks going across, and then underneath here, we'll go 4 blocks going across from right there, starting there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this tiny section I'm going to fill in for you because I know it'll probably be hard for you guys to see it in the time lapse. And I guess I'll also show you where else to fill this in. You're going to find this spot right here, right next to the red, the black. Place this block. This is going to be filled in with the stone. Not this area, not above the 2 reds, but up here. Right there, right next to his eye. And now that I've placed all the outline blocks, now comes the fun part where you get to see it completed in the time lapse. Now I've gotten many requests for me to film me filling in the pixel art, but that'll take too long. That takes another hour, an hour and a half, and that's just too much time wasted in rendering and editing and uploading it to YouTube. So if you actually want to see a still picture of this, you can go ahead and follow me on Facebook or Instagram because I have my pixel art uploaded there too. So I forgot to tell you during the pixel art that this section right here, his chin outline, it gets filled in with oak wooden planks. I didn't want to get you confused that I was filling this area right here with sand. And just to clarify, the color I used to color his scarf is white. It's not light gray. Light gray was for the outline. Okay, back to the time lapse. And there you have it, a pixel art tutorial on how to make Natsu from Fairy Tail. And thanks for watching. I'll be coming out with more Minecraft pixel art tutorials, so until next time, I'll see you guys later.